Hey guys, it's me, Vinny Lospinuso. I'm back with another vlog, and I'm here to give my recap from week 6, the week that was. Another week. I go 500 yet again. After going 9-7 last week, I go back to 500 yet again. Hey, it happens. It happens, guys. Don't worry. But in terms of the games that were, I lost the first game, Thursday Night Football. I picked the Bears to beat the Commanders. It was not a pretty game in the slightest. The Commanders won 12-7 based off of based off of 4 field goals. It was very ugly. It was even uglier than the previous Thursday night game, honestly. And then I got my first right pick by picking the New York Giants to upset the Baltimore Ravens. Wink Martindale definitely got his revenge. The Giants are now 5-1 and are the 5 seed in the NFC. I unfortunately picked the Niners to beat the Falcons. I should have realized that. I didn't realize that Marcus Mariota would have a great game, going 13 for 14 and 3 touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 rushing. That's pretty remarkable. And also the Niners offense didn't look that great during the game, but that's also why they traded for Christian McCaffrey. I picked the Browns to beat the Patriots. I was dead right on that. Bailey Zappi went absolutely off. Now there's a QB controversy in New England. Could there be? We'll have to wait and see. I picked, like many people, I picked the Packers to beat the Jets that day. And the Jets completely embarrassed them. And the Jets actually look like a real playoff threat. They really do. The AFC East has every single one of their teams at least 500 or above. So could the Jets make the playoffs? I don't know. We'll see. In a game that I actually switched last minute, I had the Jaguars beating the Colts. I didn't realize that Matt Ryan would have one of his best performances in his Hall of Fame career. Now he's 3rd in the league in fourth quarter comebacks and game-winning drives. He's now 7th all-time in passing yards. After this upcoming week, he's going to be 5th all-time in pass completion. So that's going to be massive for him. He had an absolutely amazing game. Very happy for Matt Ryan and the Colts. I picked the Minnesota Vikings to beat the Miami Dolphins. After starting 3-0, they're now 3-3. Hopefully, Tua could change things around coming Sunday night, but we'll see about that. I picked the Bengals to beat the Saints, and I was correct. The Bengals did, in fact, beat the Saints. This is the one time that Andy Dalton was against his former team, and he lost because he won against them when he was a Cowboy. He won against them when he was a Bear, but as a Saint, he got the L. Then I also picked the Buccaneers to defeat the Steelers. I was dead right on that. The Steelers upset the Buccaneers. The Bucs offense does not look that good. They probably shouldn't have gotten rid of Bruce Arians. I'm just saying it was probably due to a power struggle between the two. I was for the 4 o'clock games. I was correct in picking the Rams to be the Panthers. The Panthers look like the worst team in the NFL. I mean, they trade away Robbie Anderson, they trade away Christian McCaffrey, and it looks like they're gonna deal off more people like maybe Brian Burns, maybe DJ Moore, just anyone that has value. Just dump them. Just trade to get any sort of draft capital that you could. The Rams didn't look great, but they looked better than the Panthers, that's for sure. And I picked the Seahawks to beat the Cardinals, and that indeed they did. The Seahawks did beat the Cardinals, and Geno Smith is still playing really, really well. And I was also accurate in picking the Buffalo Bills to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs on the road. They won 24-20, just like Romo said before this game even started. For Sunday night, I thought the Dallas Cowboys would be primed to get an L, hand an L over to their division rivals. Instead, the Eagles are still undefeated, and it looks like Dak Prescott will be starting against the Lions. And then finally, for Monday Night Football, I correctly predicted the Los Angeles Chargers to defeat the Denver Broncos. It was a very, very ugly game between 2 quarterbacks that did not play well. Herbert did not play well, and Wilson, while he did play somewhat better, he still played really bad. And it turns out he was also playing hurt during it. And the season for the Broncos just continues to get worse. And as for the teams that were on bye weeks, it was the Lions, Titans, Raiders, and Texans. So right now the playoff picture has, I think right now it has the Bills and the Eagles leading their respective conferences. And the best division so far in football is the NFC East, with 3 of their teams in the playoff field, with the Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys respectively. I would not be shocked if the NFC East does get all three of those teams in the playoffs. And as for Bills-Eagles Super Bowl for 57, I think that is, in my opinion, if I were to wager, I would say yes. I think that's a Super Bowl that we're going to be getting come February. But it's very early. Anything could change for all we know. The Bills or Eagles could get upset in the divisional round for all we know. We could see teams like, what if the Jaguars sweep through or something? I don't know. There's way more to see. Week 6 is over. I'll be back in just now a third of the season is concluded. A third of the regular season has been concluded. Now we're on to the next chapter, the next third, week 7 to 12. What will be in store this time? We'll wait and see. I'll give you my predictions very, very shortly.